Okay, so welcome back to this part 3 in the series of looking at Seyunchin Kata. As I said before, this video is not edited in any way. I'm just doing the videos and they'll come out. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. And obviously I haven't got a great deal of space and sometimes I have to juggle a little bit too, especially with katas like Seyunchin. So in part 2, we was exploring this movement going from Renojidachi into Shikidachi and not turning the foot before we move, but turning it as we come through in Shikidachi. So that's where we pretty much left the part 2. So moving on then we're going to end up in this position in Shikidachi with our left hand finishing doing the Gedan Barai. So the next move is we're going to step back, and we're going to step back in Shikidachi and do this Harauke block. So to break this move down, which is not an easy move by any stretch of imagination, the first thing we want to do is our feet position. When we first move back, we want to be facing forwards, because we're going to be doing a Jodan block with our left hand. So our left hand is going to be doing a Jodan block in front of our face, but with our hand open. Our right hand is going to cover in front, and our left hand is going to come on the inside. So it's different to a normal Jodan. Okay? In this case, we're doing the block on the inside of the left hand. So from here, the left hand comes inside, closer to your body, and it's going to do a Jodan block, but open hand up. Once you start to do the block, the right hand, as we now slide back into Shikidachi, the right hand is going to come, and this is a common mistake, it needs to come close to the body. If you're facing this way, the arm needs to come close to your body and reach back to do a full block. So it's like a Gedan Barai. Open hand, makes a circle, comes round, and then it's going to turn to the front. So from here it's going to come all the way round, close to the body, reach round. It follows a parallel line in front of your body, and then it finishes this way. Okay. The left hand, when we step back into Shikidachi, as I say, we're doing a Jodan block and then sliding back. The left hand, if I look here, is a Jodan block. Okay. There's a tendency to, as you sit back, is to try and pull your arm back. And I know it's a tendency because I tend to want to do that. So, my own mistake. As I slide back, I need to try and block up early, and then use my body. The action of sitting into Shikidachi is the bit that's pulling, rather than me pulling my arm back. So rather than pulling my arm back here, I need to be using the idea of sitting in Shikidachi is the pull. Okay. So doing that move together, we cross our arms. The right hand is covering, the left hand is coming and doing the Jodan block, but my body is facing forward. So I block, and then I turn and sit into Shikidachi, finish the move. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. It's exactly the same move. So from there, the feet position comes back into Hezokudachi, and then we're going to slide back into Shikidachi. So from here, feet together, block, slide back. Feet together, block, slide back, reach. And your right hand's doing the Jodan Uke, left hand comes around and finishes in front of the body. The next move is we're going to pivot on our left foot, and our right foot is going to come all the way round into Heiko-san. Come back a little bit. From Shikidachi all the way around to Heiko-san Shin. Again, another common mistake is to come to here. Is to bring the foot and then step forwards. You need to be actually thinking of this move as actually catching somebody's foot. So you're going to come round. So you need to use your hips from Shikidachi to come round into Heiko-san Shin. At the same time, so remember we're finishing here, this arm, the right hand, is going to move with your leg. So as your right leg moves, your right arm moves. And you're going to end up in this position with your left palm flat against the side of your right forearm. From here, slide through, 1. Then we're moving forwards in a sliding movement from here, 1, 2. Another common mistake is to end up with your foot facing out to the front, out to the side. Do the opposite. Get your hips round so that your both feet are facing the direction that you're going. So from shikadach, round to here. Move forwards and back, back. It's exactly the same move as Cypher. Gekisado ich, Gekisado ni. From here, forwards, strike. Again, be precise about where you're striking. So we're coming round to the centre, and when I strike to the centre, not to the side, not to this side, not too high, not too low. You know, imagine that you're striking to somebody's head. So from here, round, 1, slide forwards, strike. The next move is that we're going to, from here, is we're going to turn. So we're going to move our right foot across into Benzokadach. We're going to sink our body down. Now we're going to turn. So we're going to turn until we're now facing 45 degrees, 135 degrees really. We're going to turn 135 degrees. Now, common mistake here is to either cross your foot so that when you turn you're too parallel, or cross your foot not far enough so that your stance is too long. I can do it this way maybe. If I cross my foot here, exaggerate this, cross my foot here, when I turn, my feet are parallel. If I push my foot out too far, when I turn, my stance is too long. So what I need to do is I need to turn into the position that I'm going, the direction I'm going, with my feet in the correct position, so Heiko Seyunchin, both feet facing the way that I'm going. And then I need to reverse engineer this, so that when I turn on the balls of my feet, that's the position that I need to get into. So pretty much, if I'm in Heiko Seyunchin, I need to be moving across, but you need to play around with this because people's feet are different sizes. You might have somebody that's very tall with a small foot, somebody who's very small with bigger feet. So you need to play around with this to suit your own body. That's your own practice. So cross, sink your body, keep your back up straight. Try not to bend down, which is again a common mistake, especially if you're not very flexible. Is to bend down and then you've got to turn. And you'll lose your balance. So try and keep your back up straight, try and keep your head up. So even though you're sinking, you're still looking in that direction. And then when you turn, you're still looking in that the same level. And then you come up. So it's like a corkscrew. So sink, turn up. So from here, I know that I've just changed direction, but so from here, I'm going to sink, my body stays straight, haven't turned yet, and then I turn, my left hand, it comes underneath, and I'm going to do a Chudan Uke with my left hand, and a Gaiden Barai with my right hand. So I'm going to do it from this angle. When I cross, turn, I do a Chudan with this arm, Gaiden with this hand. Okay. The next move is I'm going to turn my left hand, my top hand, and I turn my right hand underneath. Now I don't want to keep my elbows out. Again, keep that raw, keep your elbows in. From there I'm going to slide forwards into Shikadach, and I'm going to be striking upwards. My left hand is just in front of my solar plexus, and my right hand comes up this direction, this way. So just do that set of moves again from here. We're going to sweep around, right hand meets the left hand, sliding forwards, back fist, then Zokudach, turn 135 degrees, block down, Churanuki, turn your hands, sliding forwards into Shikadach, Agizuki, back fist, Gedanuchi, slide out, Geidan Barai. So I can maybe show you this move, maybe in this direction, from here. So we've done the Geidan Barai, Churanuki, turn your hand over, turn your bottom hand up, slide forwards into Shikadach, Agizuki, Uraken, Geidanuchi. So 1, 2, 3, strike. And then we're turning out, Geidan Barai. One, two, then Zokudach, turn, slide into Shikadach, Agizuki, Uraken, Geidanuchi, all the way out, Geidan Barai. The next move, we're going to move our right foot, move back a little bit, move our right foot into Neiko Ashidach. Put our left hand in front of our body, and put our right hand across our body. From there, hips in, hips back, drive with your elbow backwards, and lift your right elbow forward. So this hand comes up, this hand comes back. Common problem is only to pull your arm back a small amount. Make sure you remember you're trying to elbow somebody behind. So hips in, push, push, drive backwards, your right hand, drive upwards. So Neiko, hips forwards, drive backwards, and you notice my elbow is in the centre of my body. My top hand and my left hand is almost as if my knuckles are together. They're in the same direction. Okay? So my left buttock is, I'll be using that to strike back with. So my body needs to turn. I'm not doing it this way. I need to turn my body. And then from there we want to push backwards. Not a small step, but try and push back, a big step, back into Neiko, the other side. Again, put your right hand in front, left hand across. Hips forwards, drive back, elbow back, left hand up. Together, hips forwards, elbow back, left hand forwards. Now we're going to do the reverse of the moves that we've just did. So we're going to step across now, then Zokudach. Again, you need to reverse engineer this. You need to work from here across so that when you turn, that you're in the correct stance, shoulder width apart, heel and toe in line. The left hand is going to be blocking down and the right hand is going to be blocking up. So we're back to this Churanuki, Geidan Barai. From there, open your right hand, turn it over, turn your left hand underneath. So turn the palm up. From there we're going to slide forwards, Agizuki, Uraken, Geidanuchi, all the way out, Geidan Barai. Left leg now cross into Neiko, right hand in front, left hand on top, hips in, drive back with your hip, elbow backwards with your right hand, and the left hand comes up. Again, push backwards, push. So you know, right leg is in front, left hand in front, right hand on top. Hips in, elbow back. It's important to make sure you drive backwards. From there, we're going to come forwards. This is a fast move. From here, come forwards and make sure you get your left leg around. Common mistake again is to move and have this foot pointing this way. It's important we need to get our hips around so that our body is facing the direction we're going. And we'll get that extra bit of power when we do this move. So the next move of the hands is to palm one, back fist, palm one. So this is like a rolling type move. So from here, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Drive this back foot forwards. 1, 2, and again, make sure that you're not punching over here, or striking over here, or too low. Make sure you're striking in the centre, and that you're covering your solar plexus. Okay. So the next move is the last move. Is we're going to be stepping back into Nako. So left foot forwards. From here, we're going to slide back. Our palms are going to come back to our side. Our arms go out, up, in a circle. Elbows, you can see, but elbows and say elbow and elbow touch. Back of your wrists. Here. Back of your wrist touch as much as you possibly can. So elbows in, back of the wrists in, and from there we're going to finish back into the same position as our first move. Exactly the same. Hand positions exactly the same. First move is in Shikadach. The last move is in Nako. Finish. Push back, hands up, down, hands to your side, and down. A couple of points about Seyunchin. It's all in the legs, a lot of Shikadach. It's hard work. There's no kicks as such. Sweeps, sure, and some moves with the legs, but there's no Mai-geri as such, or a recognisable Yoko-geri, that sort of thing. So it's all in the legs. The other thing is the breathing. You must make sure you breathe as you're doing the moves in the kata. Don't start with one breath and try and get through the whole kata with no breath. Otherwise, you're going to find that you're not going to get it. You're not going to make your way through to the end of the kata. So there's parts of the kata which are nice and slow, and there's part of the kata which is nice and fast. And you need to coordinate your breathing with the moves. So, for example, when we're doing this move here in Rinoji-dachi, we're doing this move here. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. As you do the kata, you'll get to know where you're supposed to be breathing in and you're supposed to be breathing out. The more you do it, you'll get tuned to that. But it's a lovely kata, and it's got a lot of intricate moves, so it's worth exploring the different moves. Okay, so that's Seyunchin. Thank you.